Hello everyone, this is Linda and welcome to my channel. Today guys, I am going to be painting a winter scene using watercolors. So today I have the MELAING watercolor set. I just recently did a showing of this on my channel. So today I'm going to try it out and we're going to see how it performs. I'm using Canson's watercolor paper, 140 pound. 300 GSM, and I had lightly sketched out what I want to do, and I'm just doing a winter landscape. So I am going to just mist the background here a little bit, and I want to get the paper ready for the paint. I'm going to do a light background of multiple colors. So the photo I'm using today is on PIXABAY, and if you don't know what PIXABAY is, it is just a website where there's so many free images that you can use, and you can use them anywhere. They are royalty free. So I'm going to get started here in this corner, and I'm going to start with a light peach to a red color. So I'm just going to get started. And I'm just going to start laying my paint in. Okay. I'm using this tilted board today. I bought this board here, and it's supposed to really help with your posture and also with your blood pressure. So I thought I would give it a whirl to see how it is. So I want to try to do this by painting without any time lapse. So I'm just going to keep moving along, and you can watch as I go. So now I'm just adding in a little bit of yellow to that, and then I'm going to come back here and add in a slight red. So I'm just tapping it in, and I'm kind of letting the paint do what it wants to do. This is the first time I'm using the slant board here with this. Usually I paint flat, so I'm going to see how it goes. I don't know how much the paint's going to run, and it may run down this way, but okay. So I'm going to keep moving this way. Now I'm going to lay in a little bit of a light teal color against that yellow. I think my paper's kind of gotten a little dab a little bit of that off. So is everybody ready for the big day tomorrow? So we still have to go to the market and get a few things. I have to get that Cool Whip for that pumpkin pie. So, and a few other little things, but other than that, you know, we'll be all ready. Okay, so I'm just going to keep moving, and I'm going to keep adding some more of this lighter teal. I don't know if you can see that, if it's picking that up or not. It might be too light. Okay, and I'm just filling in this background. I already sketched in my watercolor just to save, my background, like the picture, to save on time. Okay. So far I'm really liking these paints from the MELAING brand. Okay. Alright. Now there is some water down in here, and I'm going to add some of this light peach. Down in here. Because it's kind of like reflecting what was up in the sky. Yeah, that paint is running. The water's running. So I don't know, maybe I'm using a little bit too much. I gotta take some of that off. Go back in and add some more. No, it's all about starting in light, very light shades and then building up your color. Okay. Alright, now let me see, I'm going to add a little bit of a peachy color. Into that. I want to warm that area up. Area up a little. Okay. And then there's also some red. It's like right in here, bouncing around. Okay. I'm trying to get this area to dry so I can go back and put my trees in. Yeah, it's starting to dry good. Alright, now for the tree, I would want to use a really thin liner brush here. And this one here is by ARTIFY. I had just gotten some of these, and I did show these in a video. And I'm going to pick up some color here. Actually, I'm just trying to pick up some black. So when I do trees, I always start at the bottom and I work my way up. And I got a feeling that this is not quite dry enough, but I'm just going to go with it right now. These are really excellent liners. They really work really well. And they weren't very expensive. They were on Amazon, and I had one here that I got in a packet of, like, I don't know, it was in another little paint set, and it had ARTIFY or ARTIFY on it, yeah. So I was looking to see if I could find more, and I found a whole set. So these are really lovely. Now see how that's going out and feathering out down here, and I really don't want that. I need to tap that back off. So let that dry more. So I'm just going to continue to put some branches in. We need the small ones. This does really well. Okay. Grab some more paint. Comment down below and let me know, guys, if you guys like to go Black Friday shopping. Do you just do online? Do you go out in the craziness? I stopped that years ago. Oh my gosh, but my daughter wants to go, and she'll be driving. I'm not going to be driving. But okay. A little bit more. Do this trunk. Okay. Alright, and there's a tree on this side that I'm just going to go ahead and put in. I'm just working on the branches. Getting those smaller as we go to the top and to the end. Okay. Do some more here. Alright, now we got to work on some of these pine trees. So let me lay this back down, and I'm going to pick out a nice little brush. I have another ARTIFY brush, and it's a little bigger here, and I want to put in these pines that are here, and I want to use a real pretty teal. So on the pines, I will start at the top and come down. I got to remember to leave the white for the snow. Just for time purposes, I didn't want to get out my, can't think of the name of it, I'll show you though. It's kind of left me this, look here, this fine line masking fluid. But I'm just going to keep working at the trees. I got some trees over here. And then this background here needs to be worked on again with some teal. Looks like it soaked up into the paper. So I'm just kind of coming down here and just adding these trees in. There's another one right behind this one. And there's a couple small ones there. I went a little dark on that, although I do want to get these a little darker. We're just going to go with it. Okay. I'm just making them a little darker. That one is really pretty much way too dark, but I can lift some of that off. Okay. And right back in here, I'm going to be adding some more of that teal. So I'm going to get it wet with my brush, because you can barely see it, and I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick that up at all. Okay. All right, let me see. We're in the 14 minutes so far. Okay, so it's coming along nice. Let me bring this up here so you guys can. Okay. Now, there's a couple other little tiny trees that are over here in the distance. One back in here. There's one right here. Okay. Now, back in this very far background, there is some other trees that are in the distance here also. I'm just going along and adding those background. Okay. In the back and behind this tree, there should be just a little bit of pink going on. But I will link the PIXABAY down below. And all I did was punch in a winter landscape in watercolor. So you guys can check it out. There's so many pretty pictures there. Alright, now, so I have all of this in the foreground, and it's all depicting snow, but I am going to be adding some color here. I'm going to keep some white highlights, and I'm just misting my paper and getting it wet again. So what I'm going to do, I'm just adding some color down in the front here. A little bit more of that pink. So when I'm finished with this, I'm going to go back over it and add ink from my fine liner. Okay. Now let's do, I'm going to add a little purple. I really like how that feathered out in the back there. Okay, so I'm going to continue to work on this, and then I will come back on and show you guys the final result, so the video won't be so long. Okay, so I will see you guys in just a bit. Okay guys, and here is the finished results. I went ahead and just went and added a little bit more blue, and I darkened up the values, and I added the ink pen at the end, and I just used the Pentel Arts Hybrid Techniques pen, and I just sketched in lightly some ink, outlined the trees a little bit and the pines down in here in the front with the snow. So that is my take on the picture that I got off of PIXABAY. So check it out. You'll love it. That's where I get all of my images from. So there's that, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share my video, and thank you guys for watching. I so appreciate it, and until next time guys, stay tuned. to the channel. There's lots of fun things coming for Vlogmas in December. So until then, I will see you guys soon. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And I am thankful for you all. Thankful so much for you all for sticking and staying with my channel and watching. Thank you so much. And have a great holiday tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.